Hi.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay. It's good to see you today. How are you?
I'm great.
Hmm,
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I'm good too. Today in the afternoon, I wake up early and I start uh dealing with all my schedule. Now I feel very good. So I think that when you try to wake up early, when people try to wake up early, they can feel full of beans, right? Okay. uh, well, well, do you have your a lamp next to you? Do you have a lamp? No, we do. You don't have a lamp, right? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Somehow, your area is your studying background is so dark. Maybe you can turn on more light to make your space brighter, and it is easier for you to absorb knowledge. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So, Bang Ngọc, I want to ask you a bit. Ask you about an event, a bad event you experienced in the past. Hey, and can you tell me the bad event, an accident in the past you experienced?
Oh. Mm. I don't know.
Okay. So, have you ever had an accident before?
Yeah.
Have you ever had an accident before?
I don't
You haven't experienced that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever injured yourself?
Sometimes that is not is not large.
It is not. It is. It doesn't often. It doesn't.
Yeah.
No, I mean that it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay. It sometimes it happens. Okay. So when you injured yourself, when you injured yourself. Sorry, when you injured yourself, how do you deal with that?
Uh, I usually take some bandage or something to put my hand.
Mhm. To to cure that
Yeah.
that cut, right? That bruise. Okay? So you also buy buy some medicines, and also take some pills to reduce pain. Right. Okay. When you feel headache, when you feel headache, how do you deal with that? How do you do to reduce the pain of headache?
I tell my mom,
Mhm.
and my mom take me medicine, and I will lay in the bed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we have a word painkillers. Painkillers
Thank
is
you.
painkillers are medicines, medicines which can reduce your pain of headache. Okay, so when you feel headache, you can take some painkillers, but don't consume, don't drink for a large amount of painkillers because they are they have a huge effect for your health, and maybe you are allergic to this kind of painkiller, and you may feel bad, very bad, and maybe you have to go to hospital, right? And you have to follow the doctor's advice and follow the doctor's description, medication description, and take enough painkillers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So cool. So in today's lesson, we're gonna learn how to write an event, and how to create a description of an event. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Let me share the screen. Describe an event. Okay, so this is task 1. Let's describe the picture and what is the boy planning to do, and use the words below to help you. We have some words here. Bathroom, bathroom. Okay,
Bathroom.
fake spider, fake spider.
Fake spider.
Play a prank, play a prank.
Play a prank.
Put,
Put.
okay, scare, scare.
Here.
Okay, good, very good. All right, so let's use all the words here and describe the boy's plan, right?
Yeah. In the bathroom, the boy puts the fake spider and someone go to the bathroom. They were they are scared.
They may feel scared of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean that the boy plays a prank. Uh, the boy is going to play a prank in the bathroom, and he he want to show a fake spider to someone to scare someone. Nó có cái cụm là scare someone, tức là làm ai sợ, scare someone. Và chúng ta gọi là play a prank, đây là chơi, tức là chơi gì nhỉ? Play a prank.
Chơi không.
Đúng rồi, chơi không ai đó. Đấy. Okay, so when you are when you are a victim in this situation, how do you do? And how do you react with that situation?
I'm scared and I'm angry.
Okay, angry. Okay, when you're angry, how do you do with that boy?
I will. I can yell and maybe I touch them. So I'm tough.
Okay, you may beat him. You may beat him. Okay, but I think that you don't do that. You don't do that. Maybe the only thing you do is to yell at him. Why do you say? Why do you do that? Go away from me, right? With an angry voice, right? Hey, ooh, look at his face. It's so hasty. Okay. Now, but first, let's learn some vocabularies reading our lesson. Okay. Now, the first word we're gonna have is childish.
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 Okay, good. Okay, can you read aloud the definition of childish? Please.
Connected with our with are typical of a child behaving in a stupid or silly way.
Okay, good. We don't say behave, we say behave, behaving in a stupid or silly way. Behaving.
Behaving,
Mhm.
behaving.
Yes. In a stupid or silly way. Silly và stupid là tính từ thể hiện cái sự ngốc nghếch ấy, theo cách ngớ ngẩn này, ngốc nghếch. À, stupid ở đây nghĩa là ngu ngốc đúng không? Từ này nếu mà giới trẻ hay dùng để nói một người ở đó how stupid you are hoặc là stupid boy, một chàng trai rất là ngốc đúng không? Tuy nhiên là mình sẽ hạn chế nói những cái từ như vậy đúng không? Sẽ làm tổn thương người khác đúng không nhỉ? Okay.
Yeah.
Thế thôi. Okay. Now next we're gonna have
Clever. Clever.
Clever.
yes, quick at learning and understanding things. Clever. Okay. So for example, I will make an example first. See, while my younger brother is clever, he can do everything well and he learned mathematics quickly. Okay, so Bảo Ngọc, can you make an example using the word, the adjective clever?
Um, he is a clever boy.
Okay, good. He's a clever boy. Good.
Cruel.
Next we have
Cruel.
Cool.
having a desire.
Having a desire to cause physical or mental pain and make somebody suffer.
Suffer. Suffer.
Suffer.
Khiến ai đó cái bị bị ảnh hưởng bởi cái điều gì đó, bởi những cái gì là nỗi đau về thể xác và tinh thần đúng không? Cruel. Cruel tức là tàn độc, tàn bạo. Okay? Cruel. For example, you know that when you watch some films, there are some bad characters in that film, and they are very cruel. They treat some other characters badly, right? Cruel. Next, we're gonna have
predictable, predictable,
Predictable.
okay. Các cứ viết sau thì mình sẽ đọc. Predictable. Know in advance that will happen or what it will be like. Know in advance. For example, well, I've just finished my English examination and my result is predictable because I immediately check my results after the examination. Okay? Tức là cái gì đó nó dễ đoán đúng không? Ví dụ cô mới hoàn thành xong một cái bài thi tiếng Anh mà cái điểm cô cũng có thể đoán được trước đúng không? Tại vì là cô đã có đáp án này, cô đã chữa lại, cô đã check lại đáp án của mình rồi, cô biết được điểm của mình. Okay? Know in advance, right? Các bạn Ngọc, you make sentence using the word predictable. Predictable.
I predict
Predictable. Okay, now let's repeat after me. Predictable. Predictable.
predictable.
Okay. Predictable. Okay. So you guess, so you make a sentence using the word predictable.
Bon. I'm predictable predictable. My my
Mm.
my chair.
Okay. So, predictable is used for something, cái việc gì đó là dễ đoán, đúng không? Ví dụ như là cái việc thất bại của anh ấy là một điều dễ đoán, thì con nói là his failure is predictable because he
Mm.
he was lazy at doing something. Cái điều thất bại của anh ấy thì điều dễ đoán thôi, tại vì anh ấy rất là lười, đúng không? Người lười thì không thể nào thành công được. Đó, thì mình sẽ dùng cho một cái vật nào đó nhé, một cái điều gì đó mà dễ đoán đấy. Ok, được nhỉ? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now your turn. Can you come up with some idea with the word predictable?
Mm.
Okay, you can use
The
predict the result, right? Kết quả nào đó, đúng không? Ví dụ là
the ending of the book was predictable.
yeah, the ending of that book is predictable or was predictable. Okay, it's good, right? Because you read the plot in advance, so you know the ending of that book. Now, next we're gonna have amuse.
Amused. Amused.
Amused.
Okay, one more time.
Amused.
Amused.
Okay, thinking that somebody or something funny, so that you smile a lot. For example, he's amused. He's a amused person. Or that's the content of this book is amused. It's amusing, right? Somebody's funny. Okay, so we have another adjective.
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Feeling
Ashamed because you have done something that you know is wrong or have not done something that you should have done.
you should have done ở đây có nghĩa là đáng nghĩa là nên làm rồi nhưng mà đã không làm ấy. Thì chị ở đây nó hiểu là gì nhỉ? Cảm thấy như thế nào nhỉ? Rất là tội lỗi. Guilty ở đây nghĩa là cảm thấy tội lỗi nhá. Ví dụ là cảm thấy tội lỗi hoặc cảm thấy ân hận, đúng không? Cái việc gì là đáng lẽ mình đã làm rồi nhưng mà mình chưa làm, mình không làm, đúng không? Okay. For example, when I was a high school student, I felt very guilty because I didn't complete my my literature teacher's assignment. Đấy, hồi cấp 2 có rất là ân hận không hoàn thành đủ cái bài về nhà của giáo viên dạy văn. Đấy. Okay, you can use guilty for that situation. Right. Now, okay, so let's learn some other words we have.
Pleased. Pleased.
Pleased.
Feeling happy about something. Next,
Discover. Discover.
Discovered.
discover. So the first person to become aware of a particular place thing exists. To find something that was hidden or that you did not expect to find. Discover. Khám phá là cái gì đó. Now, next we have recover. Discover is totally different from recover.
Recover. Recover.
Recovered.
To get well again after being ill or hurt. For example, after, well, let's see, after hurting myself by a knife, now I feel recovered than ever, or I recover soon, I recover better, right? Recover tức là hồi phục, đúng không nhỉ? Hồi phục sau cái gì đó. For example, I recovered after being hurt in an accident. Tôi đã hồi phục sau cái vụ tai nạn đấy, đúng không? Sau cô đã hồi phục vết thương sau vụ tai nạn. Say recover. Next, we're gonna have examine.
Examine. Examine.
Examine.
To consider, study an idea, subject very carefully. Examine tức là giám sát cái gì đó, đúng không? Giám sát. Đấy, chúng ta có examiner thêm chữ o vào đây nó sẽ chuyển danh từ nghĩa là giám thị, đúng không? Giám thị. Okay. Examiner, giám thị. Rồi chúng ta có là confess.
Confess. Confess.
Confess.
Confess means to admit, especially formally, to the police that you have done something wrong or illegal. Confess ở đây nghĩa là thú nhận nhé, thú nhận cái điều gì đó. Now, learn this. In today's lesson, we're going to learn about phrasal verbs and register. Phrasal verbs. Okay, we know phrasal verbs include a lot of words, and that's from 2 words up to 2 words, right? Now, phrasal verbs consist of the verb plus 1 or 2 particles, like add, down, in, on. Phrasal verbs are usually less formal than verbs in a similar meaning. Okay, that means when you talk to someone, I highly recommend you to use phrasal verb, to use phrasal verb to talk to someone. But in the essay or a paragraph you have to write, right? You should limit writing phrasal verbs, using phrasal verbs in your essay. Okay. Now let's learn some phrasal verbs. We have request, ego, ask for, discuss, talk about, okay, replace, egos, feedback. All right. Now, most phrasal verbs are neutral in register, neither normal nor informal. For example, I woke up at 7, got out of bed and turned on the radio. So these are neutral phrasal verbs. Những cái cụm từ nó trung lập, tức là con có thể dùng trong văn viết, văn nói, nó trung lập thôi. Nó không formal, quá formal, và nó không quá là informal á. Okay, so some phrasal verbs have more formal equivalent. For example, put off equals postponed. Okay? They put up the match. They postponed the match until the next Saturday. Hai cái cụm này bằng ý với nhau nhé. Rồi, cái postponed này nó rất là formal, tức là nó rất là trang trọng ấy, dùng nó khá là trang trọng, có thể dùng sau văn viết nhé. Đó. Okay, so you have 2 minutes to write down all the necessary information in your notebook. Is it okay?
Yes.
So when you finish, just tell me to transfer to the next line. You can learn other parts. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay.
I finish.
Okay, very good. Right, so this is task 2. Let's read the descriptions of 2 events and check your ideas for task 1. What do you think of each prank and use adjectives below of your own idea? Okay, so you have some time to read all the post forum here to the descriptions here. Dave and Kate, right? And after that, let's answer the question. Who do you think behaved worse? Who do you think behaved worse? And you can use some adjectives below here. Adjectives here to describe each person here. For example, after reading the description of the prank, of the day's prank, you can tell me he is clever or he is tragic or he is cruel. Okay? So,
Yeah.
yes, you got that? Got that?
Yeah.
Right. 4 minutes for you to complete. 4 minutes for you. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you finished.
Yeah.
No, right? No? No.
Yeah. You give me 1 minute.
1 more minute. Okay, 2 minutes for you later.
I
You ready? Okay,
yeah.
so the first prank. Can you tell me what do you think of Dave's prank? Is it a childish or a childish prank, predictable prank, or clever prank? What do you think about this prank?
I think it's childish, and cruel prank.
Childish and cruel prank, and maybe predictable prank because
Yeah.
here, okay, sister ran a bathroom and terrifying. Okay, cross and began. I didn't realize just how afraid flies were. Okay, maybe it is not predictable because the author because didn't know Dave didn't know that his spider no his sister is afraid of spiders, right? Okay, so childish and cruel. Very good. Okay, for the second prank, case prank. What do you think about this prank?
Mm, it's clever.
Okay, clever prank. Only clever? Only clever?
Um, yeah, and bit cruel.
Mhm. Okay, yeah. Why? Why do you think it is clever prank?
Mm, because uh, he is, she is right. Letter for him to like, mm,
Okay,
uh,
okay. Next.
and after that, he have a happy ending.
Okay, maybe Kate is a line, a line to combine to connect to other people, right? And they can get to know each other, and they become lovers, right? Kate là một cái sợi dây liên kết hai người, đúng không? Đúng không nhỉ? Đó là một cái
Yeah,
clever prank. Đó. Cái sợi dây giống như ông tơ bà Nguyệt, xe duyên vậy đó. Okay.
yeah.
Who do you think behaves worse?
Uh, they,
Hmm, they
they,
behave worse. Okay, I totally agree with you. Hmm. Okay. When you find out, you figure out who is afraid of something, you cannot do that, right? Because maybe by your silly way prank, you can scare someone and maybe they will be obsessed forever. Có thể bị ám ảnh mãi mãi đấy. Nên là mình sẽ chú ý cẩn thận những cái trò khăm của mình. Okay. Now, this is task 3. Let's find 4 phrasal verbs in the foreign post that mean the same as words A to D.
yeah,
Okay. Bây giờ con sẽ tìm để 4 cái phrasal verbs ở trong cái foreign post thế này mà nó bằng nghĩa với những cái từ ở dưới đây. Ví dụ như là chúng ta có là discover đúng không? Và con sẽ tìm trên cái đoạn này có cái cụm từ nào nó bằng nghĩa với discover thì mình sẽ gạch chân và sẽ chọn đáp án nhé. Okay. Now that's so for this task you have 4 minutes to complete. Is it okay?
yeah.
Have you finished? Bạn Ngọc?
But I don't know. Exam me.
You're not sure. You're not sure about that, and maybe it is hard for you to find out some phrasal verbs relating to some words below, right? Okay, don't worry about it. That I will instruct you to do that. Now look at here. You have to read first. Read button enormous. Read here. Wait, praying, warning, then average sister. Sister right there. Đó, mình cứ dò phải đọc như vậy. Đấy. Rồi, cô đã tìm ra được đố Ngọc biết là chữ nào nhỉ?
A discover is
Discover tức là khám phá, tìm ra một cái gì đó thì nó sẽ bằng với cái cụm là found.
found out.
Yes, very good. She found out that I put a spider there, and she was really cross, right? And discover, ego, found out. But in the infinitive verb, you have to use find out. Found out ở đây nó đang dùng bằng thì quá khứ đúng không nhỉ? Để sẽ phải đổi từ quá khứ sang thì hiện tại, đó là find out. Alright? With this change, past simple of word form to the present simple of words. Next, recover from. Recover
Get
from.
over.
Yes, okay. Recover from ego, get over something. Get over something. Took her ages. Cái cụm này rất là hay nhá. It took her ages. Tức là nó đã phải tốn cô ấy rất là nhiều thời gian đúng không? Rất lâu. Đấy, cô ấy đã phải mất rất lâu để có thể vượt qua nó. Đấy, thì mình có thể dùng took her ages. Mình có thể đặt câu là well, it took my ages to speak to speak English well. Như vậy, tôi đã tốn rất là nhiều thời gian để nói chuyện tốt đúng không nhỉ? Đấy, để có thể nói tiếng Anh tốt. Thì mình có thể lưu ý trong cái lúc đọc như thế này, con tìm ra cái chân những cái từ mà rất là hay, từ hay á, để mình nói. Is it okay? Đây. Right. Okay, very good. So next we have examine. Examine.
I don't know.
Okay, examine ego, looked carefully at something. Looked carefully at something tức là nhìn vào cái gì đó, nhìn vào cái gì đó rất là chi tiết đấy, thì nó sẽ giống với examine, giám sát một cái gì đó, đúng không nhỉ? Examine thì bảo mẹ looked carefully at the writing. Alright, got that? Rồi, thì trong khi đó là Bảo Ngọc con sẽ ghi những cái từ này với những cái cụm từ này nhé. Và con thấy để có trong văn nói thì cô khuyến khích con dùng những cái từ như thế này. Look carefully at, hiểu không nhỉ? Đấy, văn nói nha, văn phong nói dùng những cái cụm này thì sẽ giúp mình nói tự nhiên hơn. Trong văn viết thì mình sẽ dùng những cái từ như là examine, confess, discover để mình diễn tả nhé. Nào, the last one, confess.
On top.
Owned up. Okay, very good.
On top.
Owned up. Very good. Here, immediately suspected me, so I owned up, right? So owned up is the past simple form of verb, right? The past simple form of verb. The own up is the infinitive form of verb. Is it okay? Okay, very good. All right, let's see. All right. Ngọc, have you written down all the words and phrasal verbs in your notebook?
Wait.
Okay. So you have 1 minute to complete.
I finished.
Very good. So your homework today, now, listen carefully, but you have to read out loud two descriptions here and pay attention to some phrasal verbs and also the pronunciation of each word. Is that okay? Hôm nay bài về nhà của mình rất là đơn giản thôi. Con sẽ đọc to hai cái đoạn description này mô tả về những cái prank đúng không? Và con sẽ học cho cô, thuộc cho cô những cái cụm từ đi kèm với các từ đó, và chú ý cho cô những cái phát âm của những các từ nhá, và mình sẽ đọc cho trôi chảy. Hơn nữa là mình sẽ tập ghi ý tưởng nhá. Mình có thể ghi một vài ý tưởng để nói về cái prank của con. Có thể con chưa chơi khăm một ai đó đúng không? Nhưng mà mình phải nghĩ ra đúng không? Để mình có thể để buổi tới này thì cô sẽ dạy mình viết cách để viết cái forum post, đấy, cái diễn đàn ấy, viết một cái bài trên diễn đàn, hiểu không nhỉ? Đó, mình sẽ ghi ý tưởng ra cho cô nhá. Prank who put up with đúng không? Ai sẽ phải chịu cái prank đó. Xong rồi con sẽ nói thêm là cách thức con làm nào đó, và cuối cùng kết quả ra sao. Ok, mình chưa cần phải viết thành bài, mình chỉ cần là ghi ý tưởng ra cho cô thôi. Alright, bạn Ngọc, got that? Okay, so after this lesson, I will send you a feedback about your speaking. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you very much for attending this lesson and see you next time. Bye. Have a nice day.
Goodbye.
Yeah.